Hi, I'm Bob Scott from Scott Family Disc Golf, and today we're interviewing four-time disc golf world champion Valarie Doss. Thank you, Valarie, for taking the time to join us for this interview. Sorry that we need to do this remotely. We'll try to do a face-to-face interview next time. So before we talk about the usual disc golf stuff, why don't you tell us a little bit about your past, like what it was like where you grew up?
It's scary.
Scary? Really? Why was that?
So I've basically been raised on the disc golf course.
I see. I'm sorry, I didn't know you were homeless. So what did you do most of the time?
Just hang around the park.
Okay. What about pets? I heard that you had an unusual first pet as a child.
I had a pink stingray. I remember just loving this stingray. As a kid I would just draw all over it with my Sharpie.
You were like 1 or 2 years old then?
I was, I don't know, maybe 10 years old.
10. Any other unusual pets that you regularly abused?
I also threw the Cobra a lot, and I don't know why I don't throw it now. It just dead.
Yeah, I imagine being frequently thrown would be bad for a snake.
The more I threw it and the more I became more confident in it and really beat it in, now it flies exactly how I want it.
Oh wait, now? You still have your dead pets?
I know I still have them and they're all beat up and nasty and gnarly, but I know I got them on one of the shelves at home.
Well, I think that's enough about your childhood. Let's talk about disc golf. I've been an admirer of your game for some time now. I'm sure you've heard about my disc golf skills as well.
You don't have those skills yet. You don't know what you're doing.
Well, how about we play around together so you can see firsthand?
Yeah, I'd rather go play in the creek.
Okay. Sure, I'm not as good as you, but there are some women I can beat in disc golf.
There's, just a handful or maybe 1 or 2 women in your area.
And what is my area?
I guess like everywhere in the U.S.
You're used to playing in front of a lot of spectators. What advice would you give to someone who may be nervous playing in front of others?
You miss a few putts here and there that you know you can make.
Okay, and then?
Now dance in front of everybody.
You mentioned that you had some great ideas and goals for tournament directors.
My goals are a handful of things.
Such as? You forgot, didn't you?
And yeah.
No problem. I have them on an email you sent earlier.
I was on the computer writing a paper or doing some kind of homework.
Right. All right, so these are your ideas for improving national tournaments then. Only 2 goals.
It's difficult to balance the two.
Well, quality over quantity, I suppose. Goal number 1. Provide ballroom dance lessons at players' parties.
Make it a fun experience for them to keep them coming back and maybe bring their friends along.
Dance lessons.
And the reason I created it was, to encourage women, give them some kind of instruction.
And for the men?
Just imagine how intimidating it might be, as a guy to come into, a Latin dance class.
What does Nate think of this idea?
He was really into it, being a boy and being competitive.
Okay. Goal number 2. Make trophy sculptures out of used chewing gum. Why used?
You know, I was just given the hand-me-downs from my parents or my brother.
But why use chewing gum?
So I love the way it feels in my hand.
So, what shape do you sculpture use chewing gum into?
But I know when I first put it in my bag, it was a pig.
Is there a high demand for pig-shaped used chewing gum sculpture trophies at tournaments these days?
I've always seen that lacking in so many tournaments and in so many places that I've played.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Well, would you look at that? My invisible watch says that our time is up. Thanks again for joining us, Valarie.
I never took it too seriously.
I hope you enjoy the shower sponge gift we got you from Bath & Body Works.
I didn't know if I would ever be able to use it, but it was just such a pretty color. It's all marbly and purple, and
All marbly.
I know I could throw it at a certain angle and it'll work for me.
That's nice. Thanks to our audience for watching, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel in the unlikely event that we post something worth watching.